can I just put Dwayne on blast here? Dwayne has a really soft ass.
What?
Here we go again.
What?
He was at my house. I was making sandwiches. Listen. The first ever time it happened, we were at my house. It was me, him, and Virgil. We were all watching The Conjuring in my living room. I'm making
Dwayne,
sandwiches for us all.
Dwayne
And,
decides to stand in front of the couch, and I had this like the worst impulse of my life, and I just reached forward and like gripped his ass cheek, and
dude,
oh my god,
not
dude.
only did he grip, he grabbed and cupped. He smoothed his hand under and lifted. He actually cupped my ass. And then I turn around, looking like I just got violated.
Because he did.
And then he did it again, like almost a week later. And then
I
the
think we were
last
at my
time was
house
like,
the second time, weren't we?
yeah. And then when you were at my house and I was wearing shorts, I go to stand up to turn the light off. And then I just hear a loud clap and my ass is sore.
Dwayne, please tell me you remember the one time. Dwayne, please remember, tell me the one time. Please tell me you remember the one time I was laying on your floor and out of nowhere you just both hands slapped the fuck out of my
Oh,
ass and then your
dude,
dad walks in.
I yeah, my dad was opening the door. I slapped Franklin's ass as hard as physically possible. He is writhing in pain, and my dad's looking at me, and he goes, Franklin looking like he just got shot. he sees my dad and goes, "Help me!" Oh,
Oh
Franklin,
god.
Franklin, did you ever tell about the time like you were like first staying a night at my house and then you say bye to my father half awake?
Dude. Dude, okay, so I woke up to the sound of Dwayne's dad opening the door to go to work, and Dwayne was standing there, and I like from memory his dad said bye in a really weird way, and I was trying to mimic what
He
he
was.
did, and I was like bye.
So, I was standing at the door with my dad because like he likes when I lock the door, so like the door is locked, and Franklin wakes up. He's like, and then I'm like, Dad, say bye to Franklin. He goes, bye, Franklin. And Franklin just goes, bye, and then he's out in like 3 minutes. Dude, oh, Tommy, I don't think I told you, but one time when me and you were in a party, I was in a party with you on my phone. I go downstairs to make a sandwich. My dad and Christina are down there. I think you're playing Overwatch. You go, dude, I can't fucking survive this. My dad looks at my phone and then me and he goes, damn. He goes, sounds like he's having fun. There's Dude, there was one where me and Franklin were playing Doom Eternal Battle Mode when my setup was in the kitchen. My controller dies. Franklin gets killed by the Slayer and goes, "Fuck this!" My dad turns around and goes, "Oh."
Dude, wait, do you remember when I was like, do you remember when I was hangy and sleep deprived and like your dad and Christina were in the kitchen. This was before I ever came over to your house. I'm in the basement of my mom's house. You unplug your mic so that way they can hear what I'm saying. I'm just like, if I don't get my chicken nuggets.
He goes, "If I don't get my chicken McNuggies." I don't know. Okay, A or B? Beef McKenzie, you two? No.
Just tell us the
Franklin, Tommy,
options.
A or B? Okay, A is a story about when me and my family played Truth or Dare. Like, it was me, Jada, Willie, and my mom. Or B, I talk about the story when Franklin showed me, like, his ball sack by accident, me and Logan.
God, dude, no,
Do I have your permission,
no,
Franklin?
absolutely not. Hold on, I'll tell it. I will tell it. Okay.
Okay, it's
So,
fair. It's only fair.
so it was like one of my first ever times being home alone, and this was like the summer right before eighth grade. And this was back when I used my iPad a lot, and so I had to go take a shit I had to go take a shit, and I took the iPad into the bathroom with me. I had my mic muted, and I don't know what came over me, but I wanted to turn my camera on and like kind of do a little flip, and then
It wasn't muted.
and then turn my camera off while I was shitting. So when I turned my camera on and then made my iPad do a flip, but I dropped it, and and the camera was just angled on my ball sack. You could only see my sack, and I screamed, and then they both look over and see my entire sack.
So, from me and Logan's perspective, I was living on Leith Creek, and this phone call, me, Franklin, and Logan all like got together because I could finally join a call because I had Wi-Fi, and we were all like turning our cameras on. We convinced Logan to turn his on, then I did. Franklin goes, AJ, AJ, when he saw me, and then I set my phone up because I was playing Far Cry 5. And then Franklin's walking around his house. He's like, "Hey, yo, I'm butt ass naked." I start laughing because I didn't think he was serious. He goes to the bathroom. He goes, "Hey guys, what do you think of my bathroom?" He sits down, spins his iPad, drops it on his lap, screams. I look over. I just see these two pale, squishy objects, and then everything goes fuzzy because he launches his iPad, and then me and Logan are hysterical at this point. We're both just on the floor laughing, and then he's gone. Man's leaves the call. Me and Logan are both like, bro, what the fuck just happened? Because I saw out of the corner of my eye, you're like, my bathroom, and then I hear, ah!
With my squeaker ass voice, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. Good times. Good times.
Oh. God, did I ever tell you guys the story about when I raced my sister on a bicycle?
What?
Listen. So back when I was like super fucking energized on Leith Creek, we had a pretty decent long sized driveway. So I was running every day. Um, Me and Jada were like, all right, fine. I bet Jada, like, I was like, you ride the bicycle, I run. Whoever gets to the garage door first wins. She goes, you sure? And I'm like, yes. And then we get back to like the part of the driveway where it almost connects to the road. I'm like, 3, 2, 1, go. I start fucking bolting. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I didn't care how fast as I was going. I was winning no matter what. I want to say she was like on my ass the entire time, and I'm like, and then and then she stopped because she was going fast enough. I didn't stop, and by the time I noticed how fast I was going, I slammed into the garage door as hard as I possibly fucking could. So all you hear is rapid footsteps and a massive ass bang, and then you just see me on the ground. And it was one of those garage doors where like you hit the button, then it lifts up. It's one of those, not an actual door. So that bitch banged and rattled for a few seconds. And the funniest thing was my mom, dad, and Uncle Matt and Aunt Crystal were all outside because they were helping us move in. When they heard that bang, they all looked at me and go, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "I won."
Dude, talking about bikes. Okay, so back whenever I like had just learned how to ride a bike without training wheels when this happened, so I thought I was shit. And Dustin, Dwayne, you know Dustin. Uh,
I hate
he
Dustin.
had this mongoose bike, which was like his age at the time. I think he was like 15. No, how old was Dustin at the? I don't know how old Dustin was at the time, but the bike was like half my size. I struggled to get on the bike at the time, and so yeah, and Dwayne, you know the driveway up where the white trailer is, right? I'm not playing games right now. I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
stories. But so that driveway right there, and then it like curves down, and if you go straight from there, you reach that incline where my driveway is. And I ramped off of that shit on this big ass bike. I hit a rock and I started flying forwards. Like I'm in the air. I tipped over and I ate absolute shit, dude. I ran in the house. I thought my arms were broken. I had scrapes all up and down my back. It was terrible.
Dude,